Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for coming back and tuning in. Please make sure to subscribe. So today for day one, I'm going to be making oatmeal. It's one of my favorite meals to eat, and it's a Monday today, so I usually go for something quick and easy to make. So I decided to make oatmeal. So I'm just adding that I think I add about a cup of oatmeal, and then a little bit of salt as well to that, and then I also do add some cinnamon. It's like one of my favorite things to put in oatmeal. It goes so well. It just takes the oatmeal to another level. So I definitely recommend this. And I put about like a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of cinnamon. It's totally up to you, but I like a lot of cinnamon, so I usually add like a teaspoon. And then I also added about a cup of boiling water, and I'm going to let this simmer for 5 minutes on high heat. Next, what I like to do is to cut up some bananas while I wait. I'm going to put this into my oatmeal. I also absolutely love this.
5 minutes later.
At this stage, my oatmeal is ready. It's been 5 minutes, and I'm just going to add about just a little bit of milk. I don't know how much, just on your discretion, but I'm going to put a little bit of milk into my pot. I don't add any sugar, but if you guys want, you can add sugar, but for me, I'm just not going to add sugar because I am trying to cut down on some sugar. Plus also banana has some sugar in it, so yeah. And I usually use like honey as a substitute for sugar. That's also a good way if you're trying to cut down on sugar. So as you guys can see now, I am adding the honey. I prefer adding this than sugar. And there you go. That's my breakfast for Monday. I also had it with some coffee. I didn't show that because you guys should know how I make my coffee by now. So it's day 2 today, and today I was feeling for something a little bit more sweeter, and I just chose to make pancakes. I absolutely love pancakes. I think I make this like every week. So I'm going to add about 1 cup of flour, of all-purpose flour. Now this is a mug, but then I do know how to measure with my eyes what a cup looks like because I bake a lot, so I'm sure all the bakers know what I'm talking about. And then after that, I am going to add about 2 teaspoons of baking powder. You can add 1 teaspoon if you don't want yours to be as fluffier, but then I like mine to be a bit more fluffier and to rise a bit more. I don't like my pancakes too flat, so I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. To add a little bit of salt, very little, maybe about like half a teaspoon. At this stage you can add 2 tablespoons of sugar, but then I don't add sugar because I'm trying to cut down on sugar. So my form of sugar in my pancakes will be the syrup that I put on top, but if you want, you can add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now it's time to mix in the wet ingredients. So I'm going to use 1 large egg, and then I'm also going to add half a cup of milk. To add a teaspoon of vanilla essence to the wet ingredients. to add very little, like very little bit of olive oil. You guys will see right now. Just about that much is fine because we don't need a lot to make pancakes. Even if you're using butter, just a little bit of butter is fine. So it must just cover the surface of the pan just like that. When you start seeing these type of bubbles showing up, then you'll flip your pancake. And I just decided to make some coffee, and this will be my meal for today.
And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass bray.
So it's day 3, and today I was just feeling for an omelette, and I just basically cut up a small portion of what I was going to need of tomato and onion. So I'm just dicing these up. I also diced up some bacon as well because that's what I wanted to put in my omelette. But if you guys want to put like sausages or spinach or mushrooms, you can put all of that, whatever it is that you want to add, you can add to your omelette. But this is basically what I had in my fridge. I also beat 2 eggs together. So for this omelette, you're going to need 2 eggs, but you can also use 3 if you want. And then I'm just going to saute this for about 5 minutes until everything has softened up and is cooked. And I'll add a little bit of salt. You don't need a lot of salt because bacon already has a lot of salt, so you can just add a little bit of salt. And then I'm also going to add black pepper compound. It's equivalent to black pepper, it's just that it's been crushed. So I also add a little bit of that to the onion and basically the filling of the omelette.
Some of the old songs.
So after removing my filling, I didn't really wash my pan. It was clean enough for me to add my egg because it's non-stick pan. It's a non-stick pan, so I didn't really have to wash my pan. I just literally put some oil and put my egg and made sure that it's spread around the pan as so. And you're gonna let this cook for like 2 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes basically.
It's been a long time.
And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass bray.
For all time's sake. As time goes by. It's been a long time. Some of the old songs. For all time's sake.
Today I was kind of running a little bit late, so I just wanted something quick but also something really good and filling because I had to be at campus. So I'm just going to be using this Albany bread. Guys, when I tell you that this bread tastes so good, I mean, how rare is it to find bread that tastes good and is also healthy at the same time? Like, I'm never ever changing the type of bread that I'm using. This bread is just so good and it just makes me feel even better that I know that it's healthy. So I'm basically going to be spreading some peanut butter onto my bread. You can also toast your bread if you want, but for me I prefer it this way. So I'm just going to add a generous amount of peanut butter onto my bread, and then after that I'm going to add some banana slices onto my bread. And honestly, I saw this I think on TikTok, and I've just always loved this meal. It tastes so good, it's just absolutely amazing. You can also add some cinnamon on top of the banana if you want, but for me I just don't like that. I don't think it tastes that great, but this is my meal for today, guys. It's Friday today, and today I am going to be making baked oats. It's my first time making this. I saw it on TikTok, and honestly I was so interested to try it, and I'm making the banana flavored baked oats. So basically I'm going to take half a banana and I'm going to slice it up and put it in a bowl, and then I'm going to mash it up using a fork. Well, I tried to mash it up. And then I'm going to add my oats. You're gonna add maybe like about half a cup of oats. It's basically the exact amount that you would make if you were, or that you would add if you were making normal oats in your pot. Okay, so I added 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, but guys, please add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Like, it was a little bit overpowering for me, so yeah, just add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Then some baking powder, just also a teaspoon of baking powder because you want your oats to be fluffy, and a little bit of salt. You can also add sugar if you want, but I decided to just add syrup. But if you don't have syrup, you can also add some sugar. Okay, so I want you guys to see me taste this. It smells amazing. It smells like a cake. I'm so excited. Ooh, it's hot. I am so shocked. This is so good. Wow. Let me take one more bite. It tastes like, let me tell you guys what it tastes like. It tastes like banana cake, like banana loaf. And the sugar is just perfect, and I literally just put maybe like 2 teaspoons of syrup. I don't think I'll be able having my oats any other way. It's so hard, but it's so good. Oh my goodness, you guys have got to try this. But anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope that you did enjoy it. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.